Mandem podcast, episode 213.
Yeah.
We are back.
Back, man.
We're back. Another social distance episode for you today.
Just
Yes.
I forgot what it was like. It's like a fire drill. We need to be able to.
Yeah.
record
When
this.
was we
It's
last
the
on
case,
Zoom?
We're testing this out. It's been
Because
a while.
everyone was forgetting
But
how to
I'm gonna
use
say
it and
about a
all of
month
that.
ago. Yeah.
About a month
Our
ago,
memory's a
I'd say.
thing, Mike. That's what I was trying to say to you
It's
last
been a
week,
while.
fam.
Oh, you're saying a week of Love Island's
You-
making us dumb now.
Use it or lose it, fam. You feel me? Too
Man,
All right,
much reality TV.
Richie's line. What was it? Watching dumb stuff makes you dumb, bruv. That was
Fam.
the funniest.
big cap, fam. Calm, man. This week's been all right. It's been quite eventful. The usual stuff: gym, football.
As well.
Yeah, all of that. And then obviously the Euros as well. England went out to watch the game. That was live. And yeah, tonight, looking forward to the game tonight, man.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were wrong on our predictions last week, Dan. We said Germany were going to do us.
Yes. I'm happy with that, man. Shout out to Mike and Liz.
Yeah. Do you wanna what?
Couldn't see it, man.
Do you wanna? What's your prediction moving forward? Then is it coming home?
I'm not gonna go that far, man.
Yeah, I think let's do this at a game at a time. I think we got happy with the game before the German game, the Germany game. But yeah, I'm a game at a time. I don't know why this Ukraine game. I'm more scared about this game than than I was.
I was saying to man at work. I think there's almost like more pressure on the players for this game.
Yeah.
'Cause you're expected to win, innit?
Yeah,
Complacency, man.
yeah, and similarly, you're expected to lose against the Germans, which we didn't. We overcame it, but I think and I was saying this in one of the groups, that these sort of nations, when they play England, like Dan said, it's a final to them. They want to, they'll want to knock us out and not give a shit about even winning it. So I feel like Iceland did. They turn up, they graft until the very, very end, nick a goal, and then we're just out before you know it.
Yeah.
But as what I saw against Germany was, I thought was impressive. I didn't think we could kind of pull it out the bag in that fashion.
Yeah.
So I'm optimistic about winning today, but at the same time, I'm a little bit like, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
not trying to say too much.
I can't say anything but a win, man. Fuck it.
I think that's the problem, though, Mike, man. I think it's that complacency. We're like, ooh, we've already kind of looked past them.
Nah, do you know what? I think
we
these
couldn't afford to.
I think these young boys are a bit different, man.
So I'm kind of with that, you know. I do think it's different this time. But do you know what my concern is? We haven't conceded, which is great.
Yeah.
But it's how do we react when we concede? We haven't been tested in that element yet. So little bit worried about that. But on the whole, man, it should. I don't want to say it, but it feels like it should be a breeze, isn't it? But
On paper, it's a breeze to the final.
I'm with Mike. I think today should probably be like the easier game if there is tournaments. Ukraine went to extra time, basically 121 minutes without with injuries, fatigue. I guess their squad isn't as talented, so if they are needing to put someone for bench, it's not like England bring Sancho or Chilwell or etc. So I expect them to win tonight and the good vibes to continue. Tuesday was. I was going to say, do you think this is like more enjoyable than the summer of 2018 in terms of
football,
the tournament and the football? No, Rich.
No, I think I think crazy.
In what
shout.
sense, though?
Russia World Cup was like the best World Cup. I think it was the wildest. I think it had the most goals. I think VAR was still in like its teething stage for somewhat. So there was bare penalties and there was like high scores and that. I don't think this has been as exciting. Well, chatting in the last 8 games, obviously the pressure's been ramped up and it has been more exciting. But at least in terms of group stages, I'd say no.
I don't know, I think this Euros has been very, very, very good.
Yeah, I think
even group stages.
I think it edges it for me just about. And then the England beating Germany for me probably
Capped it.
yeah rubber stamp.
Yeah.
That feeling when Sterling scored, I don't know.
Yeah, it was sick.
Mad.
When Sterling scored, I was chilled. Mike, I was watching the game with Mike, LSJ, and Black James. Shout out to them. But I was watching the game with Mike, and the first goal, I was chilled. I think I was checking something on my phone, like then a minute after he scored. So I kind of just quickly reacted to it, but I was chilled. Mike was up celebrating, jumping, everyone was doing this, but I was like, in my head, I was thinking, it's only 1-0. It was quite late on in the game.
It was late, it was like 78 for something like that.
In terms of the time, but we all know it doesn't take long for you to score a goal. So I was a little bit chilled. When the second went in, when the second went in, so let me set the scene for you. So the second went in, and I'm obviously sat with Mike. Mike sat slightly in front of me. We sat on the same table, so Mike sat slightly in front of me. Second goal's gone in. Mike's jumped up and started running round the pub.
Done a share on it.
So then I'm excited and just like, you don't know what to do. So then I just start following Mike. So then as I'm following Mike, Black Jamie sat on our table as well. Jamie starts running after. Then like Mike's done like a lap round table. There's some like random guys in the middle.
Shoulders round, man. And
I start jumping in the middle with them. Then I see like the Mandem celebrating. So I leave these guys. I start celebrating with them lot. Then we're all jumping. Then we kind of get back to like the table a little bit. And then I think people start like slamming on tables in the back. So then some of us start hitting on our table. Table just collapses. Like.
Gone.
Man's drinks. Mike's phone's in his drink. Man's eating chips. Chips are on the floor now. Yeah, it was crazy.
It was mad.
Yeah, I think
it was good fun though.
And to be fair, I don't think I recovered until maybe like yesterday.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm under.
Yeah, you're all day.
Dan was.
Oh
he
yeah,
was from early.
Where did you watch it, Rich?
I was at I think I told you like when I first come down to Lincoln about the army guy. He's like the missus's cousin's partner.
Yeah.
He's managed to get some time off in the army. I was like, I figured it's around the Euros, so I went round to his. So it was calm. Still, we had a couple of drinks and that.
Yeah,
blessed, man. Yeah, it was good vibes.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think,
looking forward to today's game.
Yeah, I think the semi-final and final is where it's like massive. Like, no matter who you play, it's
so we'll know who England will play at 5 o'clock. The first one.
What on the semi-final?
No, we'll know from today. So
today, 8 o'clock. England, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but we'll know the winner of the
first game. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We'll know. Yeah. After.
Yeah. Have you not seen the fallout from the game? And I don't know. It depends where you're watching it and the reaction to it. There was a young German fan.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
When me and Mike were watching it, the boos that came out.
People were like, as usual, Twitter being the cesspit that it is. Some people took it too far, carried away.
A little bit, yeah.
Calling her names and talking about grandfather being and as a result, an English fan has taken it. Raise money for her, to show her and her family that all English fans aren't like these people on Twitter. What do we think?
It's too much, man. She ain't even got Twitter. Like, just be affected by it. Like, it's cool, man.
Like, I initially I found that funny, just because I just thought it's football. I don't take football that seriously, so it was just a funny image. But of all the things the cameraman could have found, he found that. So I found that funny. the name calling, yeah, I'm not behind that. I thought that was too far. This is a child
Yeah,
you're
of course,
talking about, so
of course.
relax. In terms of the GoFundMe, what for? What's the why?
Yeah.
Like I'm struggling to understand what this will do. So I think it's like 20k is being raised or something weird.
It's nice, isn't it?
No, Mike, it's not even
It's
nice.
not-
Like,
it's
it's
not
not
even
even
nice,
nice.
It's no, I'm against it. I've said I'm against it before you lot start chatting shit.
All right, lower your volume,
Cool.
for our
Easy,
But like,
meeting.
it's
man.
Relax.
nice. You can't say it's not nice. Anything you give someone 20 bags, whatever, it's nice, cool. But you need to be consistent, then, innit? What are you gonna do? Every kid that's crying on the TV or something like that, you're gonna do a GoFundMe. Like, it doesn't work like that. So just
Sunderland fans and
It's-
Wigan
it's-
fans, they're gonna.
it's
be-
too
Yeah.
it's way too much, man. It's
We'll all
way
be
too much.
bankrupt. Yeah, I
I
don't.
think it's stupid, man.
Very, very, very.
It's stupid, man. It's like it's peak internet, isn't it? It's just like this is
Yeah,
a great
it's-
thing you can do on the internet, but look at the shit calls we'll put it towards. Like
Mm.
it's
Yeah,
kind of shit for me, man.
Yeah, it's very bad. It's very bad.
Crossed my mind that thinking about the price of the tickets that I've seen, yeah, her family probably don't need money if they were able.
No, they definitely don't.
Again,
Yeah.
knockout game at Wembley.
Yeah, they've flown over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
decent seats, and yeah, I don't think money probably the biggest.
Yeah, I'm reading what Dan put in the group, and he said the guy wanted to. Joel Hughes is his name. Created the Just Giving page, and he said he wanted to show that not everyone in the UK is horrible. That's going to change it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad, man. It's a meh. It's a meh.
Yeah. I think you have to do a lot more work to try to change the opinion of that.
I think it is probably more to do with him wanting a little bit of fame and to feel good about himself, as opposed to changing the opinion of her parents, her, and I guess German fans or people that have seen it before. Like, I'm sure they understand that not everyone in the UK believes that.
Yeah.
Nazi or that she's
Yeah.
It's just really cringe. And as Rich said, it's peak. Internet is peak.
Yeah.
It's all a bit weird, man.
Yeah.
Very 2021.
Yeah. Joel should probably redirect his efforts and maybe to kids that have nowhere to stay or
Yeah.
more
More important matters.
It's a bit mad, man. And it also goes to like money doesn't fix everything as well. Like
No,
it's just
what would like
what is it? What are you fixing here? Like,
so you were upset. at the
Germany
res-
still don't go through. Like it's fair dumb, man. It's so
Your
dumb,
nation
bro.
got knocked out of a football tournament, but you're 20k up
Yeah,
because
it's actually wild. Yeah, I'm upset.
You cried,
So
like.
yeah, I'm upset. So his 20k.
yeah,
I'm
it's
not.
silly.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Mr. Hughes was thinking with that one.
I'm not sure when the GoFundMe closes, but there won't be any donations from us, as that was it.
Not
Absolutely none.
Nah,
like,
nah.
not from me.
Absolutely
Not from me.
none.
I've got the account login details, so ain't nothing coming out from this side.
But next time I go to a game, I might try
It's got
crying my eyes
Yeah.
out. Fam.
Yeah.
Go with some onions.
It's always funny
See if we can raise some money.
involved.
Say that
Say
again,
that
Dan.
again?
It's always funny when face paint is involved. I think it just adds to.
Do you know? I agree. Do you know why? It's because
It's theatre, man.
to do for the face paint. The face paint means
You've done a lot.
You're invested.
Yeah.
This is in my heart. The way she was crying, I'm not sure she slept that night. So with the face paint, face paint means we're going to win. We're winning this. I believe
face paint, the wigs. Yeah.
everything means we're gonna win. And then when that isn't the case, you just think you're doing too much, bro. You did too much. Now look.
Yeah. It's fucked, innit? If you win, sick, cold.
Oh, live, we're partying
If
all
you
night.
lose, you just look like a donut.
You like a
walking back to
twat.
walking back to your car. Like. Oh, it's fuck. Bro, you just gotta have the paint on you, and if you win, just quickly.
Yeah.
I'm sure in the past there's been like viral pictures of men that got half.
Yeah.
They got the half thing, so they can just switch it out like bastards. Or they're from both nations. I don't fucking know.
those half and half scarves, the worst thing ever. Did you lot also see the front pages and the uproar about that?
Yes.
Wasn't surprised by that.
No, not at all.
No.
Kane and Sterling both scored. Sterling scored his third of the tournament. Kane scored his first after playing.
Yep.
We'd probably say across the tournament. And his picture was all over. The majority, would you say?
I think all bar
about
one.
8 papers, the major main papers or whatnot.
The Sun had Sterling.
There was only one that featured Sterling. It was actually the Sun.
Yeah.
In a twist.
It's Kane's. Everyone was waiting for Kane to get a goal. It was the goal that after that England have won in it. And it's Kane, innit? He's the guy.
Golden boy.
He's England's guy. Yeah.
Well,
it didn't surprise me at all. Yeah.
Captain as well.
For me, there was no real uproar. I don't really care about these things.
You don't care?
No, because it's just more of the same of what we've seen forever. Like, I'm not sure why people are surprised or shocked after everything we've seen. Why would we
expect any different?
For me,
it fits in.
I won't upset.
It fits in with your worldview in this space, right? This is what you expected.
It's just a continuation of what we've seen forever. So. There was loads of WhatsApps on Twitter and whatnot. People saying, "Oh, he's dominating it," and I was just like, "These tabloid newspapers. This is what they do." I can't I couldn't even begin to get upset or disappointed about I thought it was just more of the same, really.
Yeah.
Did you,
and Sterling's one had the coldest headline as well.
What was it?
It was Raheem.
It was just from a song, innit?
Years never stopped us,
Raheemin.
Okay.
Yeah. Lyrical.
Yeah.
I guess I'll play a bit of devil's advocate, but I dived into a Twitter thread, just to see what a bit more mixed public opinion will be saying. Because with Twitter, you can often just see clean one side of your story because of the algorithms, basically. So I thought, let me deep dive a bit more. And I saw some, I'll say interesting, perhaps somewhat worthy arguments from the other side, so to speak.
What did you do? Create a different Twitter handle or something?
No, do you know what I do, Mike?
At Gary Smith.
St. George's flag. Yeah, you know it, Dan. One thing I often do on Twitter, probably more than the other sites, is I like things that I don't agree with because I want the full thing.
You said this before, yeah. You have said this.
Yeah, before. It was around general election time. I clocked it everything was just saying, "Raw, Corbyn's winning this thing." And I was I don't know. So it's from that point. I mean, even during the election, I started liking it. But so I went on a bit of a dive, and one of the points that they made was, what was it? Is England beating Germany a bigger headline than Raheem scoring when he's already scored? The other point was Kane scored, and then it just being more about the countries, so to speak, as opposed to ball. Because a lot of the papers also had Prince William. Would he be Prince George as well? What do you call that little man?
Oh, the little one, yeah.
Oh, in the suit.
Looking like Boss Baby, bro. I'm vexed. Why couldn't he wear? Why wouldn't he wear the kit, bro?
That's funny. Someone said, "Why is he dressed like he's going to an interview?"
I was chewing off that.
That is very funny.
So Rich, you're saying that it's a bigger story that Kane scored, and that's why
Kane, former Golden Boot winner, blah 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 blah. He's finally scored. Is that a bigger story than Raheem scoring another and scoring I don't know if it's scoring the first or the second means more. I don't know.
Like I said, everyone was waiting for him to score as well, wasn't it? That was the chat. When's Kane gonna score? When he scores, he's gonna
All the promo leading up to this competition has been about Kane for the most part and his form. So I did see that anger. I was like, I kind of get it.
I'm not sure if it would be the other way around. Is my and yeah, considering Sterling's form coming into the season, he's had a big tournament. You could probably celebrate everything that he does, whereas Kane's had a great.
Slightly the opposite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kane's expected to score really if you.
Yeah.
So what you said tonight? Yeah, 85th minute, Sterling 1-0. You're saying papers tomorrow. Great assist, Luke Shaw.
Yeah. or slating Harry Kane's
Luke
performance.
Shaw wraps it around the defense.
Yeah, it's a decent angle though.
But I also think, to Dan's point, is that I think it's the fashion in which Harry Kane was on these front pages. It's like in ball, you could probably say he scored the winner. It's not technically the winner, but he scored he dealt the defining.
It kind of isn't it? It's
he sealed it. Yeah. That's why I said in ball, you technically say he scored the winner. He dealt the defining blow to kind of see Germany out of that game. But I think it's the fashion in which he was put on the front pages. There was a lot of it almost, to me, it's like a holier than thou like image. Like there was a lot of the arm spread celebration. There was exactly, Rich. There was a lot of that. Big front pages, full spread, and it made me think this is clearly done on purpose to make him like he saved the day, he's a savior, he's doing this. Whereas in games before, he's kind of not been like Raheem Sterling saved the day.
That second half has been the best he's played.
His best half, yeah. And then managing to get a goal kind of confirmed that. But yeah, it's just the way that they were putting that case forward for me was a bit in your face. Like, look, it's Harry Kane. Like, he's back again. Like,
his goal was worth like 1.5, and Raheem's was like.
Yeah.
The waiting was. But yeah, I'm not too. More of the same. We'll see what happens, man. And if England are to go out, let's see who's blamed, because that's what always happens. They build you up, and then there's always a tournament villain.
Then they Beckham you off, fam.
Yeah.
It's the greatest comeback in football history, by the way.
They Rooney you off.
Brazilian still.
Yeah.
Did you not see Boris Johnson?
What the reaction?
Is it when he was watching the TV or something?
Yeah.
Bro, why is he standing up watching ball like?
Very close as well.
Because he doesn't watch ball.
On like the Wheel Out TV.
Yeah,
he's got
the year 5 video TV. Day, like
yeah.
Do you think
Dickhead, man?
That's definitely like doctored or
100%,
choreographed?
100%.
That fucking yes.
You standing for 90 minutes? Come on, bro.
Yes, that's the whole thing. Like it's all.
Nah, it seemed like he was at some like event or something like that.
Like a little tent. It looked like Great British Bake Off kind of setup.
Yeah. The thing is, I know the clip you're talking about, but I haven't seen him watching the actual game. What I have seen is someone imposed the video of Matt Hancock.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
I never saw that. That's true.
I saw that.
I'll try find it and I'll send it. That's what I saw. So that's how I know what you're talking about. But it's the way it happened. They timed it well with his celebration of it. It's quite clever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so transparent and just like very cringe. Just that is him, just an opportunist, really. But yeah, so cringe. But yeah, hopefully England get the job done tonight, man.
I think we will.
Yeah.
It's also off the back of that, Dan, and Dan actually mentioned it or made me aware of it. So Lions Den, if you haven't watched it on YouTube, England's YouTube channel been talking to the players throughout the tournament so far, since they've been in the UK, but now they've left. But Harry Kane's one, surprisingly, was the one after the goal he scored. So it would have been the next episode.
Yeah.
Again, kind of goes to it's all about him sort of image or push that they're trying to give him. But yeah, it just seems a little bit. I didn't even notice it
like,
till Dan said
after
it.
Saka played well, the next episode was Saka, innit?
But yeah, wouldn't you think, Matt, like,
I think if
the captain would have featured that, like he was like,
it's probably purposely done, innit? Like wait for him
like,
to
probably the 9th, 8th, 10th episode.
They've
Oh,
done
loads.
They've done bare.
The day after he scores a tap in after playing.
Yeah.
I think again that all this stuff's like choreographed and
yeah, of course, of course done, purposely,
But yeah, it's just funny to see, and I'm just glad that we're aware of what's going on above us and these major players. But yeah, very, very a good win. But yeah, I think they need to push on and actually start performing properly. I think they played all right, but not great against Germany.
It started bad. I was thinking if this is gonna be for 90 minutes, it's gonna be a bit mad. But yeah, just grew into the game.
Do we need to see great performances from them?
You probably won't. I think teams that win this stuff don't usually play.
Yeah,
that's a great question, Les.
Because I was thinking the other day, like you're obviously going to get the nations and the teams that technically and tactically they're just cold. We'll talk about the teams that aren't in it, but the French, technically everyone knows about them, but football's football, so they're out of it. But watching the Italy game last night, I was like, this is like, they should go on to win it. Just because
they should be in the final.
Yeah, just because football knowledge, tactically, technically, they to me they seem like the best team that's still left in the tournament. But England haven't played great, but they've won every game. They've not conceded. Not won every game. They've won, most of the games. Not conceded.
Haven't lost. Yeah.
Yeah, if you keep playing like this and can keep turning out these results, I don't really care if you lot can play.
It's about being effective.
Well, yeah, and it's again tournament football. It's quick. We're in, we're out. Let's get the results, and then after that, maybe in a longer tournaments in the World Cups and whatever, maybe you need to change it up. But the Euros is over soon, so it's quite short.
I'm hoping that tonight, if there is a night to do it against Ukraine that's gone.
Go out, score 3 or 4.
Yeah. I think with that, I mean, I think a win will give the players confidence anyway. But seeing them or knowing that they put on a performance that's technically better than what they've done so far, I think will give them a massive boost of confidence. And give us a boost of confidence knowing that the next game, whoever we play, but like, yeah, we've got this. I think we've got it regardless, but a game at a time. I think if we do well today and play well today, then the next game should. I think everyone's nerves will be more at ease.
It's an opportunity to make a real statement, isn't it?
Yeah, massively.
You can make a real statement.
Do you? 100%, Rich. 100%. Do you think he goes back to a back 4? I think so.
I think I've read before we started recording that he's going back to a back 4.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I think he did well to match like Germany's.
Start. Yeah.
I guess Love Island started this week, and I'll be honest, the football took precedent, man.
Oh yeah.
I watched 1 episode, 2 episodes.
I didn't watch yesterday.
I didn't watch yesterday either.
So far, man.
I'm actually up to date, and I've done little catch up sessions as well. So I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Yeah, it's After Sun or whatever it's called.
I'm locked in. Nah, we're not going in that deep. But yeah, the ball definitely, because this week we've had some mad games.
Mad.
This week we've had some mad games. So
there was man that were changing channel and that.
Never.
Block and delete.
It's a bit mad.
Block and delete, fam.
No. But yeah, what are our impressions of Love Island so far?
Slow start.
Yeah.
Very slow start, I think.
I think it is for most of the seasons, I think.
Yeah, people saying it's always like this, but
I think it's always a slow start, yeah. But then you always I think the personalities have been a bit better in previous years. So you're like, this guy's joke and this girl is bare bubbly or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like it's just a bit, not much going on.
Yes, I would agree, Mike. I think what's her name? That a lot of people, apparently there was like loads of like outrage when that Shannon went. I was so okay with it.
That was booky still.
My thing is, bruv, you need to liven up or get the fuck out. This is entertainment. You can't be boring and
cut through and cute. Like, can't just pretty privileged.
You can't be doing it. You can't be doing a task, bruv, and kissing man on the cheek, bruv, and then.
I thought that was
stay, bruv.
Yeah, I thought
that's not what this is about.
I ain't here for that.
I was kind of happy about that. Like, play the game, innit? That's what it's supposed to be.
You know what? I was thinking, when I was watching that challenge, I was thinking that do they get punished for not doing like?
No, they don't, do they? I mean, she didn't do it properly. I guess she kind of half did it.
Because the whole thing is you have to do the challenge in it. There should be some sort of punishment, or like they couple up. You have to sleep in the same bed, or whatever it is. You see, Big Brother, when you don't do something,
you get punished.
Hot water's gone.
Yeah. I don't think to that extent.
Yeah.
I think maybe even a few seasons ago, or previous seasons, I think someone said sometimes they don't always sleep in like the same bed. Sometimes they go out and sleep in like I think there's like not an outhouse, but there's another bed that's like spare. So sometimes they go sleep in there. So it's probably not like two big men sleeping in the same bed all night. Like, that's long.
Yeah.
Unless that's your choice. But I'm gonna say I'm not in just yet, man. Been a little bit here and there, but I'm not like hasn't captured me just yet. Maybe Euros is over.
Yeah, Dan, that's what I was gonna say. I think it's fighting Love Island's fighting the stiffest of competition right now.
Oh yeah.
You can't win. So, you know what I was thinking about the other day? I was like America's often referred to as like the greatest country on the world and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, that's all live, man. They got Vegas, they got bare things going on. Well, brother, imagine not being in the world, like not really caring for the Euros and the World Cup and you extra time and penalties and all of that. I was like, it means I got a call. It means so much, man. But why did I don't even know why I said any of that shit now.
Stiffest competition.
Sorry, you can't. I don't think you can compete with this. There's just nothing. There's nothing like it. There's like, good luck. I think Love Island should have postponed itself, man. I think they should have just waited till the Euros was done. Honestly.
Nah, I mean, people watch it at like 10 o'clock. Catch up, record. Euros is done in a week anyway.
It's not ideal.
I was trying to think. In 2018, like Love Island's always been at 9 o'clock, as far as I remember. But I always remember Ball finishing and then Love Island starting.
Different countries.
Time zones.
Yeah, you're right.
Time zones.
Because I'm thinking, when Love Island started this week, I was thinking, Ball's going to be done. Love Island. Shit's all going into extra time, and I'm thinking, shit, man.
It started on what, Monday, innit? Which we had.
Yeah.
Croatia, Spain, and then France, Switzerland. Good night, Love Island. Bye.
Yeah, man's watching extra time, penalties, and then logging on watching Love Island to see like, man chatting over like tea and that.
11:30.
I posted the clip I think in our group earlier, and it was in our WhatsApp group earlier in the week. We were saying last week, were there any issues with diversity? If there was a step forward and no one stepped forward, we had no issues. But ZZ Mills had some issues with Kaz being pick loss.
Yeah.
And she was placing blame at the door of the Love Island producers and whatnot for making a cast which values black women. A lot of people, so to shout, some people said it's a bit of a reach and this isn't the place for people to talk about like doctoring or making sure that you have black men or white men who love black women. Some people were saying it was kind of a misplaced argument. What do you think?
Go on, Liz.
No, go on.
No, I'll let you speak on your lady first. Go on.
Shout out to Zizi still.
Man, put the deep voice on that, you know. Fuck
oh, I've forgotten what I was gonna say. Yeah, so we asked the question last week. And that was kind of like, for me, Love Island isn't a place where I look to see diversity, or kind of really bothered about seeing it there. It'd be great if it is there, but I think you kind of know or need to know the field that you're playing in or the arena that you're about to step into. But to Zizi's point, I think I still stand with... I kind of get some of the things she was saying, in that she was talking about it's not down to the people in the actual villa. It's more the producers and the casting team, or whatever you want to call them. Yes, it definitely is down to them. But again, it's... Look at Love Island's what? This is the seventh season.
Okay.
Probably from all 7 seasons, you could probably count the black people on one hand.
Yeah.
Maybe a hand and a half, if that.
Ched takes up like 3.
Yeah. Yeah. So I to me, I don't look for it in that place. It's sad that this is a thing that most of the nation goes to watch. But again, this isn't the place for me.
Rich, what was you going to say?
I haven't actually listened to ZZ's argument, like, word for word, but from the gist of what Dan's saying, it sounds misplaced, man. I think it's such a dicey game whereby, yeah, I think casting that certainly plays a part.
Mm-hmm.
But then the producers of the show, director, isn't saying, cut, we need to shoot that again, you need to pick somebody else. It's still people's preference. And I'm all for unusual kinds of love and different pairings, and I'm white, but I like black girls, vice versa. I like Asians and whatnot. I'm all for that. And these things exist in reality, but I still think for the most part in this country, it's not en masse. And I think what we're seeing is an accurate reflection of where we live. Like, I don't think, like, I know how you want things to be. And you have more say and sway in scripted television. Not to say that I think Love Island is somewhat scripted, and you know how reality TV.
Oh yeah, it's definitely is.
Or a comedy, or
But that isn't this.
No.
That isn't this, and people are. I mean, they're obviously playing a game. It's like half reality, isn't it? Like people, like even that. What's that brother? Dele Alli. What's his name?
Wes Nelson.
Oh no, the guy that's in it, yeah.
Yeah. What's his name?
Toby.
Toby.
Funny, I called him Dele Alli yesterday, actually.
Bro, I'm just like Dele Alli every time I see him.
Toby, yeah.
I feel like right now, I feel like I don't think he's that into Kaz. And I think he's kind of he's trying to, and I'm not saying that this is intentional and he's been directed this way. But if you aren't on something, you're not on it. Like, you can't.
It's okay not to be on it.
We're seeing that. Yeah. And I mean, that could be any of the other relationships. I just use that one because for me, it's the most obvious. You can't fake it for the sake of everybody else. Yeah. Essentially, as much as we want to see that, you can't do that. You just can't, like. And if you do, it's bait.
Yeah. We spoke briefly before you was here, Rich. I kind of feel the same as you, man. And like because she was saying about she got picked last, didn't it? But like, just because 5 man in the villa like pick you last, like, so what, man?
This is my thing as well, yeah, Mike. So was it? I don't know if it was. I think it was last.
I can't even remember that she got picked last.
I'm assuming
didn't the girls pick as well?
The girls picked the guys, but then you get paired off with whoever's last.
Yeah.
And she obviously got paired with Toby. But like I want to say the last season of Love Island, we had Mike and
Priscilla.
Leanne initially, I think.
Oh, okay.
Leanne,
Black girl. Oh yeah. Yeah.
He was
Oh,
doing bare things.
yeah.
He's not dead, isn't it? Either he's not dead. Like he's an attractive man. He's doing bare things. She wasn't feeling him. Other people
Oh, yeah,
came
she was
in,
rubbing
white
him
girls
out.
came in.
Yeah.
But then when you find the match, at least in that house,
Yeah.
when it works, it works. Like let it be. Like you can't force any of this stuff because even if you do, I'm not saying anybody forced it, but when you do try and force it, it doesn't work. It has to be as pure as it can be on a reality TV. Like, and you can't just with love in general. Like, if you're dating outside your race or whatever, or you're being forced to date inside your race, bro, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like,
Yeah, because she was saying, get a man in there that's gonna go in there and be like, Kaz is cold. That's a bit of me. Like, but like you said, what if that don't work?
Mike, I would love to see it. Yeah. I'd love to see it, and we have seen it.
But
when it works, it fucking works.
But do you know what will happen if that guy goes in there? Say it's a guy that likes black girls. That guy goes in there and doesn't find Kaz attractive.
That's what I'm saying.
That will become. There will be a narrative that will come out. About him. So.
I saw with was it Aaron? He caught a stray from Zizi.
Aaron, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was like, we all know about him.
Helping himself, the makeup.
That was uncalled for, man. That was uncalled for.
Like, what's wrong with him?
Anyone can get it, man.
The makeup face thing, like he went all in with the Sharon girl.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
I've clocked his thing on that though. I know what's going on there.
However, there's a new entrant in the house. If you haven't watched it, turn off for like a minute.
All right. Go ahead.
And the way he was looking at her, suggested to me that he's gonna make a play on Rachel moving forwards.
Which one's Rachel?
The new girl, the new black girl.
Okay.
So
I didn't watch it yesterday.
Yeah, me neither. I just can tell.
Okay.
He's aware of the narratives that are circulating, or maybe he just like.
He was pre-in Rachel.
Yeah, in a big.
Okay.
So obviously watch that space. And if people are going to take back what they said about him, but yeah, I guess it remains to be seen. But yeah, on Zizi's thing, I see it, and I understand what she's saying, but I'm not. Is it incumbent on like the Love Island producers to do that? I don't know.
Yeah, I to the point that Rich said as well, and to what I said, it's like where it's not a real representation of. It might be a representation of Twitter, for example, like Rich was saying with the elections in that.
Yeah.
You go to Westfield and you'll see interracial couples. You walk down the street, you see interracial couples. You're seeing them on TV now, but it doesn't mean that the rest of the nation is that way. So when Love Island pops up and you got man from Bristol, man from Oxford, man from here, man from there.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if black girls ain't their flavour.
If it was Love Island London,
different.
We're talking
different. It will look different.
Yeah.
But it's not. This isn't the case.
Love Island London will be fucking sick.
One of us will be in there, or one of the Mandem will be in there.
Fucking sick. I know a man that will be on it still. 100%.
What, on the poddy or Mandem?
No. Just next week still.
So we're gonna stick with Love Island, regardless of them.
Yeah. And like I said last week as well, for me it's a bit of mindless TV. It don't really mean much. I don't go to Love Island for any answers, for any new information. It's just watch this, get involved, chat shit on the timeline about it, laugh about it, chat to the man about it, and then at 10 o'clock we tap out. Yeah,
and then get my times table out of my geography book. So
that's it, fam.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? Come on.
You're not gonna watch Too Hot to Handle because people are saying that is better.
No, I heard it's mad and it kind of sounds decent, but nah, I ain't gonna watch it.
Nah, I doubt that I'll get into that.
I watched the last one and it is mindless, mind-numbing TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty people chasing each other always makes good TV.
Too Hot to Handle is American, isn't it?
I think it's American produced.
Yeah. So with that, I think you're more likely to see diversity in it, just because that's just how the US is. I think over here it's very different. I think you're not like shows like Love Island, Big Brother, any reality TV show really. Like black people we're not really a part of it in that way, or haven't been in the early days. We're only now really starting to, in the social media age, now start being a part of it, start showing our faces on it, start being involved in these type of things. So
was like science.
Yeah.
Man, like science, you know, the coldest. Victor was the coldest. Sorry, Victor was the coldest.
Throwback.
Science anymore. Like, there's not like a 21-year-old science in.
Yeah.
Different kind of products, but like I'm gonna say strange.
Yeah, science, and he had some. He had a friend in there, man. It's him and some other guy. I can't remember, but that was cold.
I'm glad. I think we are where we are now.
Yeah, I think with Love Island as well. The thing is, like we said, maybe you might not be warm into it just yet, but people know that there's always new people coming in as well. Innit? So
freshen up the cast.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say stick with it.
Yeah, I think there's, comparing it to the previous seasons, and I said this in the group and I said it to other people, this cast they don't feel Love Island-y enough for me. Like even some of the guys, I was joking with one guy, well, I was like, even some of the guys, like they're not even that big. They're not even like that, like the muscles ain't really there. The abs aren't really there. The tats aren't really, like, they just seem like.
But
this is what people been calling out for.
Yeah, don't you think this is a reaction or a response to what is the phrase, man? It's along the lines of like unattainable body standards and what
beauty standards. Yeah, I'm really.
You think that they've taken that on board?
Beauty standards.
Possibly. I feel like they've toned it down, because there was one season where it was nuts. But I think the whole point why people loved Love Island is because it was that. And again, sorry to keep bringing it up, but to go to that like mindless or dumb TV, however you want to refer to it as, easy watching, sorry. That's just what Love Island.
Yeah, it's actually.
That's just what Love Island is like.
It's actually fucked.
It's like the super prettiest girls, the most handsome guys, the most well built guys, the best body girls, like glamour this, glamour that, like. That's
what it is, or what it should be about.
That's what it should be about. Big Brother is about your average Joe going on it, being locked in a house for however many weeks, and seeing how they survive. Cool. So that's what we watch.
Yeah.
I think
it's actually mad. Yeah.
I think wanting to change it so much, I think you lose. And for me personally, and some people have agreed, I feel like this year, you could actually, if you watch the seasons, you can kind of see it slowly changing to where it is obviously now. And it's just like, honestly, I think if I tried really, really, really hard, I could probably end up on Love Island. And
Would you step forward for Kaz, though? That's the question.
Yeah, I would step forward for Kaz, yeah. But there's other girls on there that I would step forward for as well.
Yeah. Strength.
You ain't gonna catch me out on this podcast. You said no pauses. Alright, Dan, we're gonna have words about this later. No. Oh no, definitely, 100%.
Let's run it, innit? Go, fam. Isolate now. You're in there in 2 weeks, fam.
Because you never know, man. But yeah, I feel like I think previously in Love Island, you didn't have to be famous, but you had to have a little something about you.
Yeah.
Whereas now, it doesn't feel like.
Nah, I'm with you. Let's
kind of need to.
And I think it's mad that a bit of like online uproar, like, it's changed it. It's like, what, in 5 years, it's like we're gonna be watching the same program, like every channel, because this has to have a bit of that and a bit of this and a bit of this. Every single channel is gonna be sharing the same thing.
The next thing, it'll be footballers, so like just be park footballers playing at the Euros.
Yeah. Well,
Come on, man.
Like, I again, don't get me wrong. I totally understand it. and wanted to see. What are you laughing at? I totally understand it, but at the same time, I'm like, this is why I tune in for Love Island. It's just to see these individuals.
You want to see henchman and that?
No, don't. So I knew someone was gonna come with that.
God.
Yo, time out. But you get what I mean. The over the topness of how the show originally was.
Yeah.
That's just what you want to see, and you just look at it and you just laugh and think, what the hell is going on here?
So I've heard people say, like, even the girls, they've said they're not even that cold this year. And I'm like, oh, it's mad.
Crazy. I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, except personality, man.
Dan's listening, watching Love Island on fucking with the TV off, like just listen, like it's the radio. Like.
Turn the screen off. Talk to me.
But yeah, even like, to not put it bluntly, but to be honest, like even some of the girls, I'm like I could at least pick maybe 2, 3, 4 that I'd be like, yeah, like I find them attractive. But in this one, I'm not really backing it. Again, it's only been a week, been 5 days, so the show is still early.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
let's say he's not backing.
It's like I'm just being honest. But that's to me.
I hear you, bro. I hear
you. That's to me.
I hear you.
And that's what it's about. It's about being honest. You can't say, oh yeah, I really like this cast.
Yeah, to please lie, bruv.
Yeah, I'm not really. It might get better, and sometimes the whole thing changes completely. So the new people coming in might be a bit more.
Mr. Olympia and Miss World and all them not turning up soon. So
they exist in it. So let's.
I always think if like you used to go on it, you know, when the boy walks down and that, they make like little comments when you come down. What would you man say? Like, you know, they're like, oh, you like girls. Do
you know what, man? I actually always think, I don't know what I'll say.
I'm like,
you're not all right, yeah?
What
you not say?
I have to do that jack thing. You know that jack thing? Be practicing. Practicing my intro.
Yeah.
Seems like that's what Love Island probably done, yeah. They try to please everyone at the same time. You're losing something. So.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, I understand it, but at the same time, I think that's why a lot of people tuned into it, because it just was that. I understand the negative side to it. It creates an image of men and women that portrays that we need to look this way to be found attractive, or to be successful, or to do this, or to be a certain way. So I definitely understand it. But I think there's
everyone's is like I guess we see more of like how bodies should look or whatnot. But don't think it's always like attractive people are attractive people, and it's always been that way.
Bro, like
For instance, it might not be that some people might not like that size, but he's massive and has all these muscles on muscles. Like, it's a thing that people are drawn to, and like symmetrical faces, like you're always gonna be drawn to it.
So what's soon next? You know where they do like Miss World and all of that?
Yeah.
Like, when are they gonna start changing that up and shit?
Yeah.
Man.
I think, and with most things, I think you can chuck a few things in this sort of category or description, but it's supposed to be seeing it more. I think it's almost like it's being shoved down our throats. So you watch a TV show where maybe a couple of years ago you might have had a slightly older an older presenter or older host or whoever, but nowadays it's the younger person. You got the first thing that comes to my head is that Euro show with Maya Jama on it. A couple of years ago, you probably wouldn't have seen that. You probably would have seen like a Sue Baker on it or something. So no disrespect to Sue Baker, but you know, Gabby Logan and all that. But you know what I mean.
I hear you, man.
Forgotten what I was saying. But yeah, Yeah, I think we're just seeing it more. And social media is obviously making it worse. Because it's like you need, like I was saying before, you need to look a certain way, you need to have certain things to be deemed successful or to get further in life or whatever. I think that's the problem. But in terms of guys who are more physically built than other men, women who have, in your opinion, better bodies than other women, prettier faces, symmetrical faces, like these people, they just come out of the ground in the last couple of years. They've always been here.
Yeah.
Which we see it. But yeah, I think it's always been. It's like people want to see attractive people. I don't think that will ever stop.
I think Les hit the nail on the head, man. That's what the show is. That's what the show's about.
Yeah.
There's other shows. I think you hit it with Big Brother.
Yeah.
That's a different type of show, isn't it?
It's
It's crazy right now.
Rich, what are you saying? You with us in the room again? Richie?
Yeah, they got real techie, man. Got real techie.
Yes, like that, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Les said he's gonna go on Love Island, isn't it? Hopefully, Casa Amor.
Oh, it's in the sneak
Alright,
in.
give me. How long's Love Island usually on? 5 weeks?
No way. 2-3 months? 3 months?
It's bare long, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's usually on for a time.
Yeah.
Nah, it's gotta be like 2. It's gotta be like
Two at
8.
least.
it's
Two
about
at
two,
least.
yeah.
2 at least.
Give me 4 weeks of gym.
And you're good to go. Yeah.
I'll be over
That's
there.
Casa Amor, fam.
4 weeks of gym. Get a mad trim.
Let's make it happen, man.
I'm over there. Let's go, man.
To get a mad trip.
But yeah, no. So yeah, seeing Mandem on there would be funny.
It'd be too funny.
You think you could be yourself on these shows though?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, man.
I think you could.
I think so, Rich. I think probably more so than ever.
Yeah.
It's probably encouraged, and it's probably more beneficial to be yourself.
Yeah.
In terms of like the long term branding of like these individuals. To be yourself. After football on Wednesday, we were talking about it and saying we're not sure, we're not sold. Matt J, cousin Matt, like we're all saying, nah, we're not in it yet. Other questions that came up here. If you're in the house, will you have sex in the house?
I wouldn't.
Nah.
I wouldn't. Oh, nah, I wouldn't. Nah,
Nope.
I wouldn't.
So no from Les. Rich,
Getting blasted on the timeline.
your performance.
It's not even. It's
Already?
nah.
I'm good, man.
I couldn't. And it's not even being blasted on the timeline. It's just my family would be watching or be aware. Like it won't be shown. Hopefully not, but they'd be aware of it. So nah, that's embarrassing to my family.
But what Mike hasn't spoken just
No, I
yet.
said, I don't know, man. I think
I'm all
after
the
a while
way
you
in.
must.
You say it all the way in, Mike?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, you haven't doing it.
Yeah,
That's cold.
Yeah, so they don't even show it. Like it's cool. They show your toes. Like yeah,
Fam,
cool.
it comes out though.
Toes
Yeah.
curvy. Yeah, I'm pexing up.
Do you know what though? I just think you won't be able to do it how you want to do it.
Yeah, no, you won't.
I don't think you're able to do it how you want to do it because you'll be doing everything like under the covers and
Yeah.
like it'll be techy. It's like you're having secret sex. Like, what's the point?
Calm.
So what are you lot doing? Other than
I'm trying to stand up and that. I'm trying
Isn't
to
that-
stand up. Like,
wait, is that not the norm?
I'm trying to stand up.
Stand up.
Yeah. Nah, I think in the moment, man.
You know,
yeah.
get your legs planted.
Dan, what would man saying that ball? Don't say no names.
No names,
Just
no names.
what was the general consensus?
The general consensus is the natural urges will take over, and you'll probably crumble.
Yeah, that's what I think you'll have to be
Yeah, it's not for that I
wary. Like,
I'll go there and be like, nah, this isn't gonna happen. Like you definitely in the moment you definitely want to, but something's got to click and you just got to be like, yeah, like nah, I can't, I wouldn't.
I feel like in Big Brother it was like a big thing and it used to be frowned upon. But
Yeah.
the older I've become, I'm starting to notice that if it's on, man.
Big Brother was mental if they beat. Like, oh
Oh
my
yeah, it
God,
was mad.
if
Yeah,
they-
yeah, yeah.
If it's
And
on,
not
it's
a lot of
on.
people, have beaten Big Brother.
Makosi,
That we know of.
everything about Makosi at football.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the pool and that.
2 strokes.
Mm.
But yeah,
And to because and
Do you know what's mad though? But would
Yeah.
you lips up on there?
Oh yeah, that's easy.
But that's mad because they showing you lipsing off some girl's face,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
but then they don't even show the beat.
because it's that's a little, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just I think
they know that you beat, but
yeah, it's more implied now. I think times have changed, didn't it? But at the same time, they try to be like I don't know, techie or respectful, and then you got the whole mental health aspect as well. So they're probably kind of safe, to be fair. But I think Dan's right. I think nature, when nature kicks in, it's peak, fam.
Yeah, so I remember saying I think the hideaway is where they'd probably do it, and not in the shared,
mains, not in the mains.
yeah, not in the dorm room.
Oh, what? Do it in the room where everyone is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of mad. If you do it in the dorm
No,
room.
that's butters. That is sick, man.
Yeah,
No, in my head, I was thinking of the hideaway. like Mike, why are you standing, bro?
Yeah.
Look down towards the end, manager standing up. But yeah, nah, it's a no from me. I'd like to know if, I guess they don't, probably not encourage is probably the wrong word, but I guess they probably just say it's up to you if you want to.
I think they when you go in there, you have to have STD test.
Of course, I hope so.
So promote. I think they tell you that you have to use protection.
Yeah.
It's good, which is good advice.
All right.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Rich is lucky he's lagging.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, but yeah, man, Love Island. I'll be on it soon. Watch out.
Come on.
What else we got on the list, boys? Do we have anything else?
I think that might be it. You know,
That was it this week.
Rapovich.
Yeah, let's go, man. Bring-ins.
I had a bringing, but I forgot what it was, bruv. You lot go, innit?
There's been a lot of good music, man. There's been a lot of good music. I've got 2 bring-ins. My first, probably take it from someone, but it is cousin Matt brought a song on, and I've seen a lot of other people read this.
Fuck.
Wasting Time featuring Drake, and that's by Brent Fayez. 2 artists that I never thought.
That was gonna be my bring-in.
Come on,
Oh bloody hell! Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Same.
I never thought I'd hear together, but it's just a cold link up, man. So yeah,
I'm
Wasting Time.
Yeah, cold. I'm surprised we've not heard them together before. When I saw it together, like everyone was kind of making a big deal out of it. I was like, have they not done the song before? I was like, okay, fair enough. Then for some reason I thought they had beef, but I don't know. Everyone dislikes Drake, so.
And my second bring is, if you do get the chance, I've actually got 3. It's been Lloyd Banks' album mixtape, which is just good rap.
I was gonna bring one of them ages ago, but yeah, go on.
So good. I like that album. And then also Tyler the Creator's album, Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yes.
He's a cold artist, man. Yeah, superb artist. Yeah, and those are my bring-ins for this week, man.
Peace.
Nice.
LB.
My bringing for this week, I mean, of this genre, I've probably got 4 or 5 songs that I could bring. But I've been listening to a lot of I'm a piano lately when I'm in the gym. But for this week, the tune that I'm gonna bring is by D Matuda. Sir Trill and the Musical Chef, and the tune is called John Wick.
Peace.
Cold.
Yeah, this is gonna be my first week for a while. I don't have a bring in then.
Mad. I guess I covered you, man.
Yeah.
Rich?
I have a bring in. I think I bring in the first series probably over a year or so ago. The second series has just been released. It is a compilation that I would describe as I'd say it's Black Mirror on steroids. It is on Netflix. It's called Love, Death, and Robots. It's essentially it's like an anthology.
As soon as you said
stories of short stories,
thing on steroids, I knew he was going to bring it. Yeah, go on.
Have you seen it, Les? Have you seen any of it?
I watched a few episodes. I didn't quite finish it, but I need to go back and visit it.
Were you chilling for the rest of it?
Yeah, there's some.
I fell asleep.
Sweet.
I fell asleep. It was a long day. It was late.
Yeah, the second season 2 has just come out. And that's Love, Death, and Robots. It's good. It's like Pixar shorts almost.
Yeah,
but with the craziest ideas, and it's usually kind of dark.
Yeah.
With the theme, they have to be about love, death, and robots. Usually a couple of them, but it's good.
Animation in it's quite cold as well.
Yes, I rate it.
Cold.
Yeah, man.
Cold. Episode 213. Shout out Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, and Warren G. Come on, you know already.
Yeah.
Nice. I know. Rich?
I thought he was going to close it out, Mike, man. I thought he was going to let you go for it.
I was waiting for Rich to hit the...
Nah, yeah, I'll let you lot do your thing, innit?
Thought Mike was going to crip walk us out of it. Yeah, man. It's the Mandem podcast.
Keep it locked.